Yep. It's that Chubb guy. Once again. With some new hotness. Ooh. You know what's funny about this? I know some people probably gonna look at this later and be like, I thought he was done. Listen, I thought it was done so many times. And every time I thought it was done, it'll pop back up on me. So once again, I'm grateful. I learned to be disciplined, relentless. I learned how to be, very forthcoming with what I know was right and what I had to do, what was best for me. But, as I said, I got something. If y'all read my post, I got something real special for y'all tonight. Because not only do I have the recording from January 4th, 2022, part 2, right? Of that long conversation. But I got the whole recording. The whole live video of BM and my son trying to talk that hotness. And when I telling you, I got the whole video.
What is the...
I got the whole video, okay?
I feel famous right now. Got a whole TV show going on.
Right.
Right, left, up, down.
You will. But like, as I said once again, we back. Truth for my son is not only just to make sure he know the truth, but to make sure my people know the truth, to make sure those who actually dealing with something crazy like this can actually learn how to navigate this and know how to deal with this. And what I mean, this is a situation where you got your own people, manipulating the world around you to make things happen to you or for you, against you, in ways you never thought was possible. And the more I be watching these Netflix and Hulu documentaries, man, they shed so much light on the craziness that people are capable of. Like I never thought people would be that capable of. And once again, I thought it was only me. I thought I was the only one that had some craziness going on like that. But, man, some of the schemes, some of the ways that people put things together to try to make a lie real is, once again, mind-blowing. But I'm going to get straight to the point, man. Like, as I said before, I want people to know what happened to me so they can learn how to navigate their own situation, right? That's first. Secondly, I want to be able to tell my own story so my people could know what's up. My people could know the truth. And the truth could be told from the source, which is me. Because it happened to me. It didn't happen to these people. It didn't happen to my mama. It didn't happen to my baby mama. And it sure didn't happen to my son. But once again, these are the people who telling the lies. They got other people like, oh my God, how can we help? How can we help you? Y'all don't even realize y'all dealing with the main people causing all the chaos. Right? Now, how many other fathers, brothers, daddies, even mamas who got people lying on them? Just people lying on people. Right? But once again, I got a long ways to go. I done told y'all that. I got a long ways to go. And when you sit here and my son say, Daddy, why you doing all that? Because you acting like a female. Bruh, you standing with the females acting like a female. Bruh, really? Standing with the females acting like a female. Okay. I digress. But once again, I know the truth got to be told by the source, because if anybody else tell it, they're going to put their own little mixed master, little whitewash, or they're going to exaggerate something to make it sound better to them or for them or whoever else. I ain't got to sit here and lie to none of y'all. You know why? Because it happened. I'm not proud of none of this. Nowhere near. I wish it didn't happen to me. For those who may look at this later and say, why he keep doing this, bro? You know how exhausting it was for me to do all of this stuff to protect my freedom? For anybody else who feel like you got to question me and what I'm doing in this, right? Ask yourself, what would you do if not only your mama, your baby mama, your child, and whoever else you don't even know all working against you when you try to stay in your own lane, you try to mind your own business, you try to focus on you. But for whatever reason, it seemed like everybody else got something to say about what's going on with you and your child, right? I know plenty of mamas would, I wish somebody would tell me what to do with my son or my baby, my daughter. Yeah. I wish somebody would tell me what to do with my son. Right? No, bro. I'm about to act out many times over. And every time I get to that point that I about to let them screws loose, like people talk me down. Man, Chubb, man, they ain't worth it. Man, Chubb, man, don't do that, bro. Like, you got to remember the bigger picture. You already know what they trying to do, bro. Just try to stay calm and try to just maneuver around them. You know, just try to keep your head down and focus on what's in front of you. You know how long I've been doing that? You know how long I've been being quiet? You know how long I've been sitting and enduring all this raw craziness? 15 plus years. I gotta sit here, fight these people off, document what they doing, so I can let the authorities know everything they telling y'all is a lie. And I got proof. I got proof. Mr. Policeman, I got proof. But once again, I sat there and watched them documentaries on Hulu and Netflix, and some people get some type of justice or some type of, you know what I'm saying, reward for it, or even get some of their money back. Some people don't get nothing. All they get is some type of closure knowing this person going to jail. Some people don't even get the people to go to jail. They still out here doing whatever they doing. But the one thing I do agree with all these women out here speaking up about what happened to them and how they getting conned out of money and conned out of whatever. I got conned too. I got conned before I even knew what was going on. For well over $100K. It wasn't just me, it was my child too. So then, for anybody who is watching this of value and may see this, if y'all know Miss Cecilia or any of these little fraud busters or whoever, make sure y'all send them this video. Because I close to the statute of limitations. I ain't there yet. But I will say this. I already got everything pre-packaged. You ain't even got to do no real homework with my case. I already got the information lined up. I already got everything packaged and documented and ready to go. You know why? Because I had to present it to the police so I don't go to jail behind a bunch of lies. And with that being said, we about to start getting to some of these facts, right? Like the ugly fact that I got the video of my BM, my son, and her sister who off in the background coaching them on what needs to be said about what happened in the past with me. It was like, really? Okay, we're going to play some of this. I'm not about to play this whole thing. You know why? Because this is 2 hours and 36 minutes of them trying to dissect one 30-minute video by me. I'm not going to sit here for 2 hours and 36 minutes or plus trying to dissect one video. Okay? Not going to do that. I still got a goal to focus on myself and getting the truth out there, because if I keep trying to present more and more information to y'all going to be just as lost as I was. Because I was extremely lost before I start trying to figure out what was going on and who was doing what. But I want to get to the part where my child sees me on the live and starts talking about how Yeah, my granny told me to do it. For real. Because as you can see, they right here playing my video, trying to dissect it.
30 minutes, bro. Done been on for a darn. For the next 30 minutes. Hey, girl. I am going to sit here and just speak to.
Yeah.
When Ann found out I braided Toya hair, when Ann found out I braided Toya hair, dang on, and asked Toya had sent her to me, so I ended up braiding Dee hair. Then he wanted his hair braided too, so he asked for you. Because you had came to get me. He asked for you to braid his hair.
And I didn't know how to braid then.
And you went to braid his hair and it went from there.
So they retelling the story of how we met, which is so false. I'll tell you exactly how we met. It wasn't because I was asking her to braid my hair. The true story is she met me in middle school and tried to holler at me, and I ain't give her no play then. Because those who knew me from Brentwood Middle School knew I used to be the guy running around doing the attendance. I had a lot of eyes on me for whatever reason at that time. And she tried to holler, and I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want no girlfriend. But for whatever reason, life ended up lining up to where her and her family moved right behind us. At that time, I was about to go to Garrett High School, and I'm about to do my thing in graphic design. This one and her sisters, them, pop up behind us and started dealing with my little sister. And she out her own mouth told me, not this created lie that her sister done just made up for her. She was trying to stay close to my sister so she can get close to me. I wish I still had my old phone and all of the other stuff that I could have documented from way back then. But I telling you right now, you ain't got to believe me. You can believe them if you want. I telling you facts. I telling you what really happened. Because it happened to me. It ain't happened to her sister. And clearly, she been sitting here listening to her own lies. That she started to believe her own nonsense, which you can tell from the last recordings that I played. But I digress once again. This is why I'm not going to sit here and keep trying to argue with these people about what happened. And they talk, well, put me on the live and talk too. For what? So y'all can say the opposite of what I'm saying? You don't care about the truth in the first place. Okay? You don't care about the truth. But back to these people sitting here and lying, and I just want to get to the part where my son said, "Yeah, it was my grandma."
It's just how when I went to West Ashley, when I was in West Ashley with you.
He was a baby, or
No, it was like I was like 8, 9-ish. It was like he couldn't get up sometimes, so it was like I would have to measure his medicine, get the water from him, and he would just always kick his leg up and just do that on the bed.
Oh, you was his nurse.
Basically, he couldn't move. So it's like you couldn't really take care of me, or you would order food, but you would just stay in your room while I just sit in the living room to play the game, and then I'll just go back to my grandma's house. So it's like you didn't really need to take care of me, or you didn't really need to, do.
Boy, son, the way you lying right here is crazy. You measured my medicine? I never had medicine that needed measuring. Whoosah. Okay. I ain't even about to keep entertaining this right now. We about to get back to the recording, right? Because once I do sit down and literally go through all of this, because 2 hours and 36 minutes of them trying to dissect what happened in my past, right? We're going to get back to the original recording, and I'm going to give y'all a nice 30 minutes of her just talking and spilling the beans, where she confirms once again she didn't know what was going on. She's only taking the word of her child. And my mother pulled her into this when, once again, she did not know what was going on. Because if you go back to the original court order, she only had phone visitation rights. And if you go back to the police report from April 4th, 2021, of the one showing where I was in jail, or I was about to go to jail, they detained me and let me go, like they said in the police report that shows right here. They put me in cuffs and let me go, okay? So whenever you want to go see this police report right here, once again, that Dorchester County Sheriff's Office police report, make sure you go put that case number in. And if you got the ability to get this police report, most likely they're either a lawyer or somebody who's a victim of the situation. Baby mama, you can go get a copy of this because you put your 2 cents in on April 13th on the supplement report once again. But you weren't there. You just had something to say after the fact when you tell the police, as they say in the police report, you got a video of the video that my mama claimed that she was going to take to court if anything went to court. Why is it going to court in the first place? Anyways, we're going to get back to these recordings, though. Because the recordings go back to 2022, right? But in those recordings, baby mama confirmed everything that needed to be confirmed. Like, I ain't had to do too much real talking. I'm more listening. That's why I'm want y'all to listen, too, right? And the reason why I'm more listening because she called me back. And remember this now. This is after I told her and my child's mother, my biological mother, please leave my child alone. Please give him a chance to be a child. Please give him the opportunity to just live his life normally. They didn't do that. And what happened? Baby mama called me back saying this right here. I feel like y'all got to still hear this. This is what she said.
Hello.
Chubby,
Yeah.
this thing is really kind of bothering me, so I ain't trying to do well on the path, but now that we done brought it up, it's like really got me thinking.
I don't care to hear this. You can hear me. But
So
listen.
if whatever I did to you in the past, please, I'm asking for forgiveness. Whatever I did, can you please forgive me?
What's done is done. I'm trying to move forward.
All right. I definitely was. But once again, some people don't know how to quit, right? And this is why I'm grateful that I started documenting. So for those people who are dealing with something crazy like this is why I tell you to document. Because people like to lie when it's convenient. And you're going to learn that very fast, okay? You're going to learn that fast. And if you don't learn it fast, man, I pray for you. I hope you figure out whatever it is you got to figure out. You got some good lawyers. Because people like to get their little flying monkeys, as they call them in the narcissistic world or whatever. They will get their crew to point the finger at you, and you go to jail for something they did. You know why? Because it's one of you, and it's a whole bunch of them. That's it. Police don't care, okay? Unless you got hard evidence or you got proof. Police don't care whether you right or wrong. It's about what you can prove. Proof. Okay? Proof. So we're going to play part 2 now of where baby mom already confirmed multiple times. She ain't know what was going on. She only listened to what her son tell her. And now she trying to play catch up with me because she hasn't spoken to me in over a decade. Now she want to play catch up. So now we're going to part 2. And I'm going to go ahead and just let this play. Y'all can play catch up.
To be cordial with you, and I'm just trying to wipe Lula off this whole map when it comes to our son. She can do whatever she want in her world. She needs to stop conversing with my child the level she is. Because as I see...
The thing is, like, it was one time when you said that you would never ever see your grandmother again. Like, that what made him really mad. I understand that she kind of raised him to a certain extent.
Right.
But taking him all the way from her, and I know she kind of messing with his mind.
Right, but that's what has to stop. That's got to stop.
It does.
It got to stop, because if it don't stop, our son is going to be in a way worse position. And you hear him with the negativity. You hear him with the false claiming. You already know where that's going to go at. The right person see him, and we're going to be missing a child.
Right. You right about that.
I'm right about that.
So, this is why it's so concerning for me. I don't care what me and you had, what me and you specifically had happen in the past, because it's the past.
Word.
I moved on. You got your family, you got your husband. Cool. I don't care. No disrespect to nobody, but that's not my world. That's not what I have to maintain. My world is over here with my queen and my son now. And I'm trying to move forward with my life and my businesses, so I only can focus on me. You know what I'm saying? Aside from me still being hurt from my motorcycle accident, I'm still feeling that every day. and I don't show no tear to nobody.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is our child is in danger from his own behavior.
That's all I've been trying to address.
And that's where the issue is coming in at.
People
Because I
behavior.
heard you when you said, you know what? I see what your daddy's saying. That ain't cool. That ain't cool, D. And he still try to, but mama, it's just a song. It's just a song. No. Like, you say at the very bottom, you heard him, baby. Give me a kiss and a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's more posts where he's talking about, oh, you want your girl to make you go crazy? Tell her to take a shower on FaceTime and stay on the phone. So, another confirmation.
14 when
Right.
he 13, 14
Right.
sending that.
Then I see another confirmation. Yeah, give me a kiss, baby. Oh, what it said was, get this through y'all head if I talk to any of y'all girls. I'm only worrying about you. Really, son?
Mm-mm.
And then you got on your profile page taken with a ring. What little girl you got married with? Like, you trying to blow this off like it's so minor. But I think what it really is, you think I'm one of these TV parents who don't know no better.
Right.
And you could just get anything past me. That's not what's happening here, son. I'm not your granny. I ain't about to just let you do whatever you want, whenever you want.
Point blank.
And you know that. That's why you blocked me on social media. That's why you went out your way to try to make a whole nother page and not let me see it.
But your mama
Because
got
I can't
it.
see none of his pages from my pages. I promise you that. It's sad that I have to make a page to see what he doing.
Right.
Now, if you would have sent him with his phone, I would have told him straight up, unblock me from all your social medias, and then I'm going to give you your phone once I feel like you doing better.
Right.
But like I told you when you asked me, should I keep the phone or should I send it with him? Keep it, because I see what he doing.
Right. And I respected it, and I kept it. Shit.
Right. So, that's all that is. And as far as his little BB gun, I'm going to be holding on to his pellets till he get back. I'll give those to you.
Hold on. Did he take that?
No, he took the pellets. He didn't take the gun. I guess he left the gun. And this little gas mask, that's the pellet gun mask, right?
Yeah, I didn't buy that.
He bought it.
His grandma sent him some money, and he ordered that off of Amazon.
Right.
He ordered the gun and the gas stuff crap off of Amazon, and I didn't see it until it came.
You didn't see it till it came. But you know it was on the way. He ordered it through your account and sent it to your house because you just told me my mama, his grandmama, sent him the money to buy this stuff to come to your house. You ain't tell me about it because you wasn't going to tell me about it. I had to bring it to your attention. That's all I'm going to say.
Got you. Thank you. Like I say, and I'm telling you ahead of time, when the moment comes and he get out of line again, I take that belt to that ass. I just giving you a heads up. It could be more than his feelings hurt because he gonna call you crying.
Right.
And I'm telling you what it is now because I don't want him to portray like something different happened or all I'm doing is beating
I'm
on him.
all down for discipline. It's just if the child is getting abused, then we got a problem.
Right.
But discipline is a whole totally different thing.
Right. So for him to say all I do is beat on him for no reason is a lie.
Because he said you wake up and you fuss about him about the dumbest stuff.
Right. But he need to tell you the absolute truth. That's what I'm saying.
Right. I don't live there, so I don't know. I can't see nothing. So it's just him telling me whatever.
Right. Right. Well, I'm telling you what's really happening. And I got proof to back up everything I'm doing.
Yep.
Because, like I told you before, I do my best to cover my ass and handle all my corners and everything I do. Because I work too hard for the things that I have.
Yes.
Even as I look at my own degrees and to see where I've come from myself as Chubb. You know what I'm saying? to see my own evolution. I fought hard to get here, and I ain't about to let my son being petty and manipulative tear that down.
Not at all.
Because I've seen parents who literally go to jail because they child lie on them and say, oh, he did this and he did that. I'm watching a movie just recently. Me and the Queen watching the movie, the little boy stabbed himself. And call the police and tell him his mama did it. And sat there with a straight face. Yeah, she did it. You know, if she go to jail, you go into social services. No, I don't care. Go ahead, take her away. Wow. And all I can think about is, boy, that could be me.
Yep.
Right.
That can be me. So with that in consideration, I have to cover my ass.
Yep.
Because my son has learned from one of the most petty people that I have ever met. And it's sad to say, that's my mama.
Right. Now, can I say something else? Because you still was calling me a liar. And I was trying to tell you the truth. So I was like, well, he's going to believe a lie before he believe the truth. And I was trying to get you to call the people to ask them who called. Because when that situation had happened and I was telling your wife to just leave him alone, I don't feel like I got disrespectful, but it was getting aggravated when I was like, can you just leave him alone? I did yell. I said, can you just leave him alone right now? Just leave him alone. And I said, and she was like, well, Ingram, I'm going to let him call you back. And I said, if he don't call me back within 30 minutes, I'm going to call the police. And he didn't call me back in 30 minutes. So I did call the police. So I did that. He did not do that day. He did it the other day, but he didn't do it that day. I did that.
You just confirmed that you calling the police for no reason for a bunch of petty stuff. Many a time she's done this. And then my son, she just confirmed that my son been calling the police doing the same petty stuff. Okay.
Because I felt like, you know, after he told me that he was, and he texted that to me on Instagram, that he was going to kill himself. So I said, oh no. So I called the police. And I was trying to tell you, but you kept saying that I was lying.
Okay.
I was not lying. I did call, and I wanted you to call them people so they could have told you who called. They can go and, you know, you can listen to the voice thing and everything. If you do that, you will see that I called. I didn't have no reason to lie. I understood what you were saying about my messages. Yeah, I was kind of playing dumb about what happened to him.
Why?
Even though the people already called me and told me, I just wanted to see if you knew where he was since you was, you know, in New York or whatever.
Right.
But I did call. I did. And I didn't have no reason to lie about that. I just didn't feel like, I was like, why does he keep saying that I'm lying and I'm trying to tell him the truth? I called. He told me, I said, D, where is the phone that you supposedly had? I didn't give him that phone. I don't know where he got that phone from.
Right.
So I'm like, where is that phone that you supposedly had? He said that he threw it in the trash. So I don't know because I'm not there.
Right.
But he told me, he said, I threw it in the trash, but they round here looking for the phone, and I keep telling them that I threw it away, that he don't have it.
Right.
So I was like, well, why you just didn't give them the phone? You could have just solved all of that and just gave them the phone. And he said, I just threw it in the trash. It's gone. I threw it in the trash. I forgot where he said he got that phone from, but I didn't give him that phone. Now, you asked me, did I give him a phone? And I told him, I do got him a phone, and it was already at my house.
Right.
And that was that iPhone, the first one I had for him. I thought you were saying that I, you know, gave him one, like, I already brought him one, but I kept it to the house. That's what I thought you were saying when I told you, yeah. But no, I don't know where that other phone came from. I don't. He said it was a little Android phone. I don't even buy Android, so I don't know.
No, it was a big Android. That wasn't no little Android. That was a brand new phone that he had. And I don't know where he got it from or who he got it through. You feel me? So that's why I was trying to figure out where this phone came from. And this phone was on. You feel me?
It was on phone?
This phone was on because when we snapshot the front of the phone, you could see all his social media posts still coming through.
I hope he didn't steal a phone.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to figure out where this phone came from, and then the phone disappeared.
Right.
And it was the contents that were on the phone that were definitely damaging. That's why he threw that phone away.
See, I didn't know about that one. That's the one I didn't know about.
So when
Just
I
like
see,
you told me to communicate with you with everything, that's what I've been trying to do. That's why I call about the phone or whatever. Everything I've been trying.
and I say he making it hard.
I feel like I was just on his side and believing everything that he said. Because Naya is slick. Very, 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 very slick. And I had to send her to Charleston already to live with Faith. Because of this little 1.5 cent gangbanging stuff. And I got other kids to deal with. I don't have time for all the craziness.
Right.
That's why I'm like, you know what, I just can't deal. But with this D'Angelo situation,
Right.
I thought it was a whole totally different ball game. I didn't even know what was going on until the last minute. Like, your mama really did not tell me nothing.
Of course
Until
not.
the last minute. She told me, she said, you need to come and get D'Angelo. She had me thinking that it was not none of this court stuff.
For real?
That she was gonna give me a chance to actually raise my son. And
Wow.
I'm so serious. She had me thinking that you didn't have nothing to do with it. That she had him completely. She even wrote the temporary thing. She had me thinking that
Fraud.
I could just get him and just put him in school, and it was my time to raise him. And I'm like,
Right.
okay, well, where is Chubby?
Right. The whole time?
Yes, Chubby in Florida with his girlfriend.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, well, I'm coming. And I found out all this happened when I get there.
Right.
So she's showing me video, all this stuff. So now, okay, I'm going to court with her. I'm like, she was like, well, he done beat him, and we need to get this money up for the lawyer. So I'm like, okay. So I called my peoples. My sister, matter of fact, Faith, she put in most of the money. Me and Faith put in most of the money to get this lawyer. So we didn't know what the freak we was getting ourselves into.
Right.
And the lawyer wasn't even for me. It was for her.
Right.
I thought it was for me, but it was for her.
See what I'm
So
saying?
it's like she was trying to manipulate me the whole time.
She wasn't
And
trying.
I was getting pissed because I'm like, I did not come in this for this. Like, you told me it was going to be easy. I didn't sign up for this.
Right.
You didn't?
When the whole
Now,
time I'm fighting for
the whole
him.
freaking time. Now, if it was just between me and you,
Right.
I'd be like, hey, this your only son. Raise your son. Do what you got to do.
Right.
Because I know she took him from you also.
Right.
Now, I do know that. I know she did that also. I was like, well, dang, she did the same thing to him like she did to me.
Right.
It's not like that I was coming to this trying to destroy your life or dang on
Really?
take custody or none of that. I did not want, all I wanted, it was just to be just me and you. Joint custody, none of this court crap. I just didn't understand this crap. But now I was fighting because I'm thinking that you're beating the living life out of him.
Right.
And I'm trying to get him just so he would not get hurt. I love him to life. I ain't even going to say death because I don't like that word. I love him to death. I got
It didn't
5
say
other
it.
kids to deal with.
5 other?
Matter of fact, 6. My
She on 8 now. Just an update.
stepdaughter. I got other kids to deal with, and it's not like I'm not going to fight for him because I love this boy, and I'm glad that me and him finally got a bond because I really didn't know him. He was like a stranger to me.
I wonder why.
He was a stranger to me, and it hurt. Especially when he came to me talking about, where was you when all this happened? Where was you? Why you left me? And all of this. So that's why I felt like I had to sit down and explain to him what was going on.
Right.
Or why. It's not like I was trying to tear nobody down. Because guess what? I was always grateful because I was still going through when I did not have him. I was going through.
Right.
I got myself together probably in 2013 or 2014. So I was grateful that y'all had him.
Right.
But for her saying that you was beating him since he was 1 year old because he was on your TV.
Bruh, she's still trying to run that story in the game. Wow.
Until it's like I was like, you know what? No, I never knew Chubby to do this type of stuff.
Cause that ain't
Now,
it.
I say his personality. He used to be so jokey. All we did was trip, play games, laugh. Like I never knew he was this type of person. And she was like, well, after this accident, he lost some brain cells or whatever.
What?
So I'm like, it made him crazy. So me not talking to you, I don't know. I'm just going off by what she's telling me.
Right.
So if I never start here right now to talk to you to get clarification about all of this stuff, I wouldn't know. I would have thought that he just being nasty. Oh, we got to go through this with this darn lawyers and garden items, wasting money, doing all this crap.
No.
I don't know why.
No. I don't want to do none of this. I don't want to do none of this. I have to because Lula will not stop.
This is crazy.
She will not stop. Like to her, it's
off everything.
and she's still going.
What you mean?
Like her name is off everything, but she is still manipulating things. She's still putting things in D'Angelo's ear. She's still communicating. She's still trying to pick through other people on what's being said about her when ain't nobody talking about her.
Right.
Like, I'm listening to her conversation with me, and all I hear is, yeah, people talk about me. People been talking to me, too. Oh, yeah, I talked to Keela. I talked to Sarah. Stop lying. The only reason why you call their name is because they name on those affidavits.
And I'm going to post those.
In reality, you ain't talking to nobody because you know people starting to know the truth now. So all of these people who you've been lying to for all these years really starting to see me for who I am. And it's sad for my aunt to tell me, yeah, she was telling us that you've been just fainting all over the place and you can't hold yourself up and deep missing school because of you can't stay together and you got Crohn's disease and you about to die and you got to get your leg amputated. Yeah. How am I going to die?
What the freak?
From Crohn's disease, which is explosive diarrhea.
Seriously.
Are you telling people that I'm going to die from explosive diarrhea? That sounds comical.
Unless, because it's like ulcers.
Right. Right. But at the same time, I do not have it. I had a stomach ulcer from the antihistamines and all the narcotics that I've been taking for over 6 years. But you telling everybody I got Crohn's disease.
Yeah, she told me that too.
See what I'm saying?
Confirmation.
I got confirmation from a check-and-go place that she went there, even though she was a reference. Tell these people, don't give him no more money. He owed too many people. Who do I owe? I live with you, and I got my own money. I moved out on my own. I tried to leave with my son, but you evicted me to try to cut it short. You tried to make it hard for me to leave, and then you took my truck from me. You took my truck because it was in your name.
Yes, you did.
Oh, this lady. I'm so sick of this.
won't stop. And it's sad because my father had to stop the fight early. But we live in a different age. Because back then, of course, the woman was always right. All she had to do was look like she was hurt and call the police and point the finger.
That's it.
But we don't live in 80s and 90s no more. Like, we got video surveillance. We got sound. We have people who literally got cameras outside their house watching everything. So you don't know who see what's going on wherever. And we got technology, bro. Like, it's sad to say we have to use the technology to help us.
Right.
This is crazy.
What I'm saying to you is, are you trying to help me parent D'Angelo the right way?
Parent.
Communicate with me with anything he say to you.
That's it.
Right.
And if Lula come to you with anything, ask me. Call me right in front of her.
And she cut off. I'm just done.
No, you
Because
ain't.
in reality, like, I'm asking you to minimize the amount of visitation you give to her, because she get none with me.
Right.
And the reason why I personally feel like you need to cut it all together, because once I do what I got to do, it will be cut. But I'm telling you to start to cut it before that comes to be. Because once I do what I got to do, she will definitely be cut. But what I'm telling you is she manipulating our child way too much.
Right.
For me to hear from this police officer about my son talking about he don't know his daddy like that because he think his daddy don't know him and everybody fussing and he don't know who to believe. I'm like, what? I don't talk to you about nobody. So who telling you what? Lula.
And her.
Because we don't have those conversations, so I work too goddamn much to be talking to everybody.
But when she seriously was sitting there while my child is in front of me, and he says, "Can I tell him what I know about him, Mom?" And she was like, "No, shut your mouth." He ain't say what I know about him. He asking you, Mama, can I tell him what I know about him? So y'all having conversations about me, clearly. But we ain't even gonna get that deep into that right now. We're just gonna let this finish play. We got 7 minutes and 54 seconds.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because he snapped on me. The first thing he said, I don't want to be next to the person that told me away from my mama. What?
Word.
Wow.
Boy, I've been a million one trying to make sure you stay close to your mama. Do you even really understand who you talking to right now? Because in reality...
Mama did say that the girl, I don't remember her name, Candy. She always bring up Candy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the girl was like, why you give your mama too much room or whatever? You shouldn't be letting her see that bill or whatever.
No, that ain't never happened like that. Candy was asking me about the amount of like leeway I was giving her with my dealings, as in my monies and what I'm dealing with in life, because she felt like she had too much grasp on what I do. So it wasn't about my son; it was about me. So
She looked like it was about me.
no, she don't even know you.
Right? She know I'm baby mama.
No, she don't.
I don't talk about you to nobody.
Huh?
I don't talk about you to nobody. I really don't.
Huh?
Baby mama or not, like, I don't. Because that's my past, and that was a hard past for me. So I'm not going to sit there and keep digging into, oh, yeah, that might be him. You know, she did so-and-so, and, man, I don't like her. No, hey, that's BM, that's that.
Right.
That's that. Like, that's not me with all the talking.
Crush your little hole.
That's Lula. Like, Lula is a great liar. I've learned that.
Figure it out.
She is a great liar. Candy was talking to me because she was concerned about me. Lula had too much hold on what I've been doing, and it shows. For me to not only confront her, but for her to inadvertently confirm that all she did was put it behind her. So you don't care that you stole your fucking grandson from your child?
Word.
You don't care about that. You it's 2022, you got a clean slate? No the fuck you don't. you still doing the same shit because you can't leave my fucking son alone. My son shouldn't come to me and say, my granny say.
Point blank.
Anything. So just like I told her, my son shouldn't have to come to me and ask me or tell me what his grandmama want. My number hasn't changed since 2008.
Still hasn't.
Call me. Text me. I ain't got no problem picking up my phone for nobody. If I feel like I don't want to talk, then I'll text you. I don't want to talk. Or I'm busy.
Right.
Because I do have very busy days where I can't touch my phone because I'm either tattooing or I'm doing something digitally. But even then, I respond back when I can. And regardless to what I'm still dealing with this motorcycle accident, I don't let that affect how I take care of my son.
Point blank.
So Lulu can stop with all the lies. Like, that don't stop me from getting up every morning to make sure he good. That don't stop me from traveling from state to state to make sure he good. That don't stop me from going across the country and coming back to make sure he good. That don't stop me from going to Las Vegas and flying to Atlanta to make sure I see him on his birthday while he's with you to make sure he good. So for all of these lies she's telling y'all about, all I do is beat up my son, or I don't care for my child, she is lying. I've been fighting for my son since day one. Like I told you, ever since that coma, all I could see was my unborn child. And God told me, just like I told y'all in 2007,
Pay close attention
if
to
I
what's
don't do
about to
right
happen.
by him, ain't nobody gonna do right by him. And that's why I go so hard.
How in the heck did you lose him anyway?
It's not that I lost him. She fought me for custody. And she fought me when I ain't had no money. She took my son money and took my truck. So I had to use the last little bit of money I had to get a place for us. And I got a 2-bedroom apartment in Pigeon Bay. And I didn't tell her where I was moving. I tried my hardest to get to my son. She was literally hiding my child from me for weeks.
Yes.
It took me 3 months to get to my son.
3.
And when I finally get him in February, mind you, all this craziness happened in November. So I got November, December, January, and now it's February that I can finally get back to my 5-year-old little boy who been crying for me, who I still got the recordings from 2012 New Year's Eve where my son is grabbing on my leg. Daddy, I won't go with you. I won't go with you, Daddy. And Lula monitor him. Nah, come on back in the house, D. We gotta go back in the house, D. Like, are you serious?
Dang.
I go to her house with the police, and the police tell me ain't nothing they can do. We gotta handle it in civil court.
I hear that way too many times.
That's crazy.
So when I go to the school to finally get him, oh, sir, do you got any paperwork showing that you got custody of the child?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah, here you go. Or where the grandmother was at the school already, she said you had no custody and she's the only parental guardian. Are you serious? I just fought for custody. I'm in a 3-year custody battle. I'm fighting for my son because that's my son. That's my only son. Here's the paperwork. The police come. Sir, could you see us in the guidance counselor office? Sir, sure. So what's going on here? The principal steps in the office. Well, the grandmother came here and said that if the father was to come, to call her and to call the police because he has no custody of the child. Are you serious right now? She did what?
Yes, she did.
She told y'all to do what? Why? Why am I fighting for my son? Why is she trying so hard to keep me from my child? I don't even know why. Police officer, big black man say, why y'all keeping his son from him? Go get that man his child. Thank you, sir. I start crying because I'm trying to figure out why am I fighting for my child right now.
Right.
And finally, Mini-Me come around the corner. Daddy, come on, Mini-Me, let's go. I got my people's car outside because, mind you, she took my truck. My blue Blazer with the 22s on it.
Yep.
She took it.
Yep.
That one that you had since trackside?
Yeah. She took that truck. I bought that truck off Leon.
Bought it from her husband.
She took the truck because it was in her name.
Right. Now, I got the rest of that, which is labeled as part 3. Right. And I can continue the story, but I'm going to just highlight a few things. Because as I said before, I don't want to keep drawing this out too long. I got to draw it out as in these days, but I don't want to draw out this 45-minute, you know what I'm saying, window, only because it's so much information to try to absorb at once. If I start keep giving y'all hour-long videos, everybody ain't going to watch this and y'all ain't going to absorb nothing. Them videos too long. I ain't about to watch all that. Listen, 30 minutes or 45 minutes. I'm about at my 45-minute round mark. You know what I'm saying? It's actually 51 minutes now because I started exactly at 10 o'clock. All right. I want to go ahead and cut this short now because I just wanted y'all to hear part 2. Next time, we're going to play part 3, where I get into more detail of what happened, how it happened, and once again, she confirms that she had nothing to do with what was going on, and my mother pulled her in. She confirms my child didn't know who she was because she wasn't in his life. I was. But now they all over social media as a tag team talking about what I supposedly did to him, right? When I tell you, I even got police reports after he leave my house that he was a problem. Even in their house. Go figure. But I am going to release some statements that those who did speak on my behalf, I appreciate y'all once again for, you know what I'm saying, even putting y'all namesake out there for me as a father. But once again, the main person who been speaking against me been my own mama, and that's who been mad at y'all. That's why I know killer and I know this person. I'm on a level with them. No, you're not. No, you're not. So I'm gonna let them see. I'm gonna let the world see what was said, because it was nothing negative about her. It was just about me being a father. And once again, I'll be back here next week. Truth for my son. Truth about Chubb. And that truth, so that way people who going through a situation like this can learn how to navigate. Because AI, whoo! I am so happy that I did not get caught up in this confusion when AI started getting to the level it's at now. Because I could only imagine what they'll put my face on or try to make it look like I'm doing. So I pray y'all learn how to operate through all of this craziness. Learn AI so you can learn how to combat it and learn how to see through it, and also record your situations as they're happening. Because if it ain't it's always going to be your word against theirs if you ain't got hard evidence. With that being said, Chubb out.